So we've got a bit of fun here. Nice big tank that's getting an overhaul. Take some fish out. Got some crossbred electric yellows breeding there. Lights are under there. Big mix of fish. We get them out. Thin out some of the fish. Lots of sunshine peacocks. Lots of clown loach. Lots of torpedo barbs. Some massive silver dollars. Some big random American cichlids. To thin out the fish to reduce the maintenance and increase the variety of fish. Now there's a very albino rainbow shark. A massive geophagus. And if you ever feel that some of your fish aren't as colourful as you wish, make sure you feed them some Denichi colour. Make that the main part of their diet, and you'll find that the colour of the fish is just amazing. It's always water quality and nutrition. Now when you're mucking around with your aquarium and doing any removing or moving rocks around, it's amazing how much crap gets caught in your rocks. So sometimes just turning your rocks upside down pulls all this crap out so you can clean it. So we're just removing some fish out of the tank. In order to remove some fish out of the tank, we're removing the rock. And with this very porous rock, the amount of crap on the rocks is unbelievable. So what we're able to do is get in underneath the rock, pull all the crap out. I'm cleaning all the back wall of the fish tank and giving the tank a much needed spring clean. Doing this sort of thing once a year is a very good idea. Gives the tank a bit of a reboot. So we're just spring cleaning this tank at the moment, and as you can see, the amount of crap that is released from a spring clean is unbelievable. And it's really best doing spring cleans in summer, because during a spring clean you're normally going to do a very large water change, so you don't really want to go doing a large water change when the temperature's cold, otherwise you're going to risk giving your fish white spot. So now we're doing a gravel clean. You can just see the sheer amount of crap coming out of the gravel is pretty awesome. That's why you want to spring clean. That is a massive silver shark. That is huge.
Yeah, good at whistling now.
We're very good at whistling.
Yeah.
So I'm having fun at the moment, just going through and dangling my gravel cleaner in there and sucking up all of the filth with my gravel cleaner, and this is surprisingly satisfying. Now this is one of those days that really reminds me that having really tall aquariums, particularly in confined spaces, look really, really awesome as long as they're somebody else's. It's got a huge ghost knife fish. I just saw in there somewhere a monstrous frontosa. Oh, look at the size of that pleco. Huge big pleco. Getting all sorts of exciting fish arrive. Ones that I didn't see before. Really want to see the frontosa. It's a monstrous frontosa. This end of the glass really would like to be cleaned. Now for such a large aquarium, this is a very small amount of biomedia. So basically what we've got here is a bunch of pebbles in a bag. Then we've got some noodles in a bag. And the only thing that I really value at all is Marine Pure. So that looks like real Marine Pure. Marine Pure offers parallel nitrifying and denitrifying bacteria. So for such a big tank, I can't say that I'm very happy with the amount of biological media. It would really be good to have more Marine Pure. So more parallel denitrification, just find your tank stay cleaner, and you'll just find over time the fish healthier. Now this system does have an automatic water change system on it, so it's not that bad. But for home reference, there's all different medias. Now what I'm doing at the moment is washing it with water draining out of the fish tank. What you don't ever want to do is wash your biomedia with tap water, because the water from the tap contains chlorine that can kill off all your good bacteria. So this is water that's coming out of the fish tank. If it was up to me, I'd add more Marine Pure. Now this stuff here is commonly known as Kamahata mesh, or even Japanese mesh, koi mat, often what it's called. So what I'm doing right now is just giving it a clean. Now once again, this water is getting drained out of the fish tank. So in a perfect world, you're going to clean it with water from the fish tank, not water from the tap. Because once again, good bacteria will grow in here, and the good bacteria that grows in here helps the fish. And if you go cleaning this with tap water, you kill off all the good bacteria that should be doing a good job cleaning your fish. So this is an ideal situation, what I'm doing at the moment. Give that a little cleany clean. And I go and throw it back in again. Very exciting. Yeah. The filter for that tank. Basically you've got some filter wool, you put that in there, got some Kamahata mesh, then the water goes up through a bunch of biomedia, including some Marine Pure, then down through the next one. Then you've got some sort of fake Marine Pure there, and you've got automatic top-up system, which is also used as an automatic water change system. And then you've got a pump there that returns the water back to the tank again. I'm sure there's heaters somewhere. Yep, there's heaters in there as well. Right there. Pretty simple. So I've just pulled out all the media, given it a clean tank water and put it all back. So all these rocks were once live rock, then they're dried out and now being used as dead rock in a cichlid tank, and that will slowly break down as your pH and KH reduces as a buffer.
Look at this.
Anytime you do a job like this, you definitely want to put polyfilter in the filter, because you can actually disturb hydrogen sulfide that can actually be poisonous to your fish. Now when you're refilling a tank like this, make sure you add some water agent regularly. When you do an overhaul job like this, it can absolutely shock you how much crap comes out of underneath your rocks. And it's very regular that we'll go to do one of these jobs, and the tank looks really quite acceptable when we get there. Once we start removing the rocks and removing all of the crap that's out from under the rocks, the tank looks way worse and can take days to settle down. And that's just because you're getting all the crap out. This really is best to be done about once a year. Otherwise the amount of crap that comes out is phenomenal. That's why we like to do it a spring clean. Call it a spring clean, and it's best done when the temperature is warm and it's best done when the temperature is not cold, otherwise you can end up giving your fish white spot. Now with any of these fancy double-sided power heads, it's really important that the dry side is hung up so it doesn't fall off and potentially damage. And then you've got to really line them up so they're quiet. So if you don't line them up perfectly, they make a hell of a noise. And they do tend to get noisier over time. So they can be very good. And like anything, they can be a pain in the neck.